Hello guys, it's me Simo Urahara, and in this video we'll talk about Zaraki, and could he be from hell? Perhaps the talk about Zaraki in his relationship to hell is not a spur of the moment, but it can be said that some fans started talking about this topic when Zaraki released his Bankai and appeared in this form, a red demon with short horns. However, what recently caught my attention on this subject is what came in the 4th episode, and exactly the old dwarf's talk about the origin of Komamora's clan. But before we dive into the topic of this video, I need some of your reacts. Click like if you like the video, give your feedback through a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And if you want to support me, you can be a membership in my channel or through super thanks, or support me on Patreon. And as always, a big thanks to my supporters. If we want to talk about the possibility that Zaraki is from hell or any other character, whether they live in the Soul Society or the world of living, we must ask this question. Can any creature thrown into hell ever get out of that world or not? Because the answer to this question is what can open the door for us to discuss this issue. So, first of all, the realm of hell is not connected as the rest of the world are linked to each other. For example, the Soul Society, the world of living, and the Wii Commando, these are all worlds that are closely related to each other. Shinigami can go to the world of living and Wii Commando, as well as Hollows can do the same. Even when we talk about an imbalance in the worlds, the talk is always about the Soul Society, the world of living, and the world of Wii Commando, and I can give you some examples of this. At the beginning of the Quincy arc, the Quincy's killed a large number of Hollows, erasing them from existence. And by this act, the world of the Soul Society overlapped with the world of living, and that we watched how Hyuri was able to smell the scent of Shinigami through that crack in the wall. Another example, when Ryu was killed, whether Yuhabach or Ichibi, they talked about the death of Ryu, and that the 3 worlds will collapse and be destroyed. And Kubo actually portrayed scenes for us on his page when Ichigo killed Ryu, and the worlds were on the brink of destruction. But as you have seen, no one mentions the realm of hell. Thus, these are all signs that may indicate that the world of hell is not affected by what happens in those worlds when it comes to the disappearance of a certain number of souls or even the death of Ryu. Although a new aspect has appeared in the new one-shot, which is Ryatsu, and we will talk about it shortly. So the important thing is that the only link we currently know between the 3 worlds and the hell is the world of living. And as we saw in the story, the gate of hell, whether in the 2nd volume or in the one-shot, it did open only in the world of living. Thus, it seems clear that the world of living is the dividing line between the Soul Society and the hell, like heaven and hell. That's why I don't think that the gates of hell can be opened in the Soul Society, because the Soul Society is the antithesis of the realm of hell. Of course, I'm talking here about the big gate. However, with the appearance of the new one-shot, it appears that the big gate is not the only one that could be the entrance to hell, but also there is such small gates, like the hole from which Kazue sent that soul, or from where Zero Aporo came out. So the one-shot emphasized to us 2 important things. First, it is possible for some to get out of hell. Secondly, this is possible if there is an imbalance of Ryatsu between the worlds. So how can we connect Zaraki to all of this? If we say that the world of living is the dividing line between hell and the Soul Society, how can a person like Zaraki, if he was from hell, suddenly appear in the Soul Society? Good question. So this is where we will talk about Komamora's clan, because it is the key to our theory. Firstly, I think I was wrong in my thinking about the first whereabouts of Komamora's clan. At first, I thought they lived in the Soul Society as a clan of werewolves, but when I reread the words of the old wolf, it seems that Komamora's clan was living in the world of living. I mean, they were human beings with extraordinary powers, and they were living in the real world, like the Quincy's or the Fullbrings. And through the words of the old wolf, he said that his clan had committed great sins in their lives. And this is an important point, because in the story of Bleach, we only knew 4 worlds: the Soul Society, the Wii Commando, the world of living, and hell. And the humans, or the Hollows, who are basically humans, when they are purified by the Zanpakuto, Their fate of being moved to the soul society or hell depends primarily on the sins they have committed when they were alive. Like the killer of Shibata's mother, he was a serial killer, and because of those crimes he committed, when he was purified, he was sent to hell. But it seems that there is another world in Bleach, other than those four, which is the animal kingdom. And as I said before, Kobo based this word on the same concept that's found in the Buddhist belief, because in the Buddhism there are 6 words. 3 are considered good and the other are considered not good, which are the word of hungry ghosts, and it's clear that Kobo based the word of Wikomondo on this word. And there is the word of animal kingdom and the realm of hell. And the word of animal kingdom and hell are very similar. I mean, as if you were saying that evil spirits are being sent there, in the animal kingdom and the hell realm. That's why, when we go back to what the old wolf said, he mentioned that because of the sins the clan committed, when they died, they were sent to the animal kingdom. It's like we're saying they were sent to another world of hell, which is the animal kingdom, as a punishment for their actions. But what happened next was that Komura's clan somehow managed to move from the animal kingdom to the soul society. In other words, if we consider that the animal kingdom is the second world of hell, the Komamura clan moved from hell to the soul society. So, on this basis of this concept, can we assume that Zaraki may be a soul that originally is from hell and that was present there, and because the world at some point have lost balance in terms of Rialzo, so Zaraki was sent from hell to the soul society because of that huge Rialzo he possesses to restore the balance between the worlds. In the sense that the same thing that happened to Komura's clan may have happened to Zaraki. When he died, he went to the hell and stayed there and may have obtained hellish power there, and after that he was redirected to the soul society as it happened to Komura's clan. Because like I said before, I find it unbelievable that a boy with such spiritual power as Zaraki would just be an ordinary Rekongai soul. There is no doubt that he will have some secret about his background that may explain the reason for his huge power. And if you notice, Kobo always links Zaraki with skulls, whether in his building power or even his Zanpakuto. And as we know that the skull in Bleach, it symbolizes the hell world. Not to mention what Zaraki looks like when he's in the Bankai mode. It's like a red Oni out of hell. So maybe this is his old form in the hell before he was moved to the soul society. In the end guys, what do you think about this theory or about the idea that Zaraki is from hell? Tell me your opinions in the comments and see you guys in my next video.